What's going on, YouTube? Yeah, Nats 101 coming at you today. It is Labor Day weekend, and I've got a Labor Day weekend project. In a few past video, you probably seen this boat. Didn't have a title for it at the time when I got it. Tracked down the owner, went through some paperwork, and managed to get the boat put in my name somewhat. We had an issue with paperwork. We got to go back, but it's going to be fine. But I've got this project laid out on a timeline, so to speak, but what I need to do today is I need to work on the floor of this boat. I took out the old stringers, got in there a while ago, and trimmed up some fiberglass where the stringers were. And I got to clean this floor out, do some measuring, I got to cut some wood, but I'm not going to cut that wood today. I've got the wood cut, I've got the patterns laid out because my stringers came out in one piece for the most part, and I was able to get my templates off the old stringers that came out. But today I'm trying to get the floor cleaned up. Let me show you what I've got done so far. So here is the boat. It's a 1968 silverline Deville. All in all, it was pretty good shape. The window is plexiglass, got one little crack there, but it's not bad. Trailer's good shape. Put some new wheels on the trailer yesterday. I got to rework this trailer. I've got new lights for it for the back. I got side marker lights for it there. Wiring. We've got paint. I've got everything I need to do this trailer, but I need to get these stringers in and get this boat off this trailer so I can work this trailer over. Let me show you what we got going on inside here. As you can see, that looks like a mess. But actually, it looks a lot better than it did. The stringers, like I said, were rotted. They've been in there for over 50 years. Of course, they're going to be rotted. But I've got 3 gallons of resin. I've got fiberglass out the butt. I've got enough fiberglass to last me till the earth floods again. But so what I done a while ago was I took that sawzall you see laying right there, and I went through and shaved off those tracks there. See, it looks like a nice track up through there now. That's where the old stringers sit, so I just cleaned those up. I don't know if I want to get in here and grind them down flat. I'm thinking I may be able to use that like it is. I'll just clean these tracks out real good, and that'll give me a place for my epoxy to sit and form a tight wedge and a good bond down inside there when I get the new stringers in. That's my thought process. Might be completely wrong. I might need to take that all the way down with the grinder, but I don't think that I have to. When I get to that point, we'll install one, maybe one over here, see what it does, and if I like it, I'll do the rest of them that way. I'm not too concerned about the one on the edge because most of the flexibility is in the middle and the 2 off to the side. But it'll be better than it was. I don't know how long them stringers were bad like they were. This boat was last on the water in 2003, and I don't know how solid it was, but I've got enough fiberglass that I can make this thing like a rock on the bottom, and she'll be solid, solid as can be. This is by far going to be the hardest part of this project. Cleaning this out, getting all this inside prepped and ready for the new stringers. I can't wait to get it done, really. You can see it's not bad shape. It's just been neglected over the years like old boats do. People have an issue with them and they let them sit, and that's it. I just happened to ask on Facebook one day if anybody had a boat sitting around, and this one showed up. And I went and looked at it, and I figured, you know what? I'm going to give this boat a little bit of love. But I got to cut all these old lights off. Like I said, I've got new lights. Wheels fit just fine. I've got the fenders, the original fenders that go on there. I'm going to sand those up. Paint those. There's one of the fenders there, and I've got the other one over there. It'll get new bolts, new hardware. But I think it'll be worth it. My goal is spring break next year, which right now is Labor Day weekend, so I've got plenty of time to get this done. But I've got to get the fiberglass resin in. I got to get the stringers and the fiberglass done before it sets in cold, because there is a working temperature for polyester resin. It's not as low as epoxy resin. I read somewhere people worked with it down to 45, 50 degrees. I don't know if I want to go that low with it, but maybe in the 70s. I need to try to get that done within the next 30 days. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go here and start cleaning on this floor and get all this fiberglass chips out of there. You can see I made a mess. Got my trash bag ready, got my broom right there, some glasses. I got latex gloves. I've got a suit in here too. Let me show you guys this suit. Got a lot going on right now. There's the tarp. Got a respirator. Here we go. I got a protective suit. We use that if we start grinding. And I've got respirator. I did try a fit on this respirator and it was fantastic. It fit perfectly. So we're not going to put any of this stuff on. The only time I'll put this suit on is if I want to take my grinder, which I'm not sure where it is at the moment. It's got a 36 grit sanding disc on it. So I may at some point use the grit, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's climb up in here. So you can see the bottom of these tracks look pretty good. So what I'm thinking is, if I fill this up with like a, what they call a peanut butter paste of epoxy with the chopped strand inside of it, fill this track in, and set my new stringers down in there, I think I'll get a good bond. I don't necessarily want to take the grinder to that, but if I have to, I have to, you know. But I gotta get this cleaned up. It's supposed to rain next 2 days. I'm gonna leave it uncovered when it does rain, so it can wash all this fiberglass dust off where I was in here with that sawzall and this blade right here. Just trimming these up. But it's nice out here. I'm gonna get to work before the sun comes around, because the sun is right there. You got a big old opening here and it might get warm, but we got a good breeze. But that's where we're at right now. So I guess the only thing I need to do is get my gloves on, get all this fiberglass out of here, the big pieces, sweep up a pile and try to get that cleaned up. I've got some dirt back here in this back corner. I need to get that out. I just need to give this thing a really good clean and see where we're at. I'll bring you guys back when I get most of this cleaned up and we can get a look at what's going on down there. Be back in a minute. Okay, we spent about 20 minutes just sweeping and trying to get up all the gunk, all the debris and whatnot. Now we got a better look at what we're working with. So like I was saying before, I don't know if I have to get in here with a grinder or not. I may have to. But if not, I can use these as guides for my new stringers when I get them cut and put in here. Like I said, fill this trench out with some epoxy. Press the stringer down in there. It should help hold it onto the sides. And of course I'm going to put new glass anyway that's going to overlap to about right here and come up on each stringer. So if I take the grinder, I may just come through here on the sides of this, come through here and rough that up with that sanding disc. But all in all, it's come along. It's come a lot farther than what it was. It looks a lot better now than it did 2 hours ago. It's progress. 9 months. I got 9 months to do this, so I'm in no rush. But anyway, I'm going to probably end this video here and try to figure out what to do exactly. I don't know if I want to get my suit on today and grind. It's awful nice out here, but like I said, the sun's getting ready to come around on me. It's windy. Be a good day to grind and blow all that dust away. I don't know. I haven't decided just yet. But if I decide to grind, I'll let you guys know. If not, this will be the end of the video. So appreciate you watching. We catch you next time. Stay tuned for this. This will be interesting. Peace.